Another day in the life video. Today is a busy day. We're starting the day off doing a photo shoot for my girl's Bikini line that I believe in her age. It's her first business ever. But luckily she has an expert business coach helping her out. So we're gonna do a photo shoot for the Bikini line. We're gonna be a bunch of models there, Latinas. You're gonna be able to learn a lot about starting a business by watching this vlog today. A lot of people don't know this, but I've started several fitness clothing lines that have done over 7 figures for other influencers. When I was managing Connor Murphy's business, he had a clothing line, and this being a few other guys I've worked with. So I know a lot about this industry, apparel. My girl still ain't awake, and we're supposed to leave in 30 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go live on Instagram and TikTok. I normally do it on one of my 4 balconies in this crib, but it's a little chilly outside, so I'm gonna do it indoors. So this is how I set it up. I had 2 phones. I go live on TikTok, live on Instagram, and I'm only gonna have 1 light on right now, but I can have the lights up, and I do short form content on this too. You got all the bathing suits and stuff in here?
Yeah, bathing suits, change of outfits, makeup remover, panty liners, cause the girl got changed and gotta be clean.
We're here at the location for the shoot. My girl ordered a bunch of food and snacks and drinks for the models and the photographer. That's something you gotta do when you have models or talent at your shoots, man. You gotta make sure they fed and hydrated. Can't have these hoes out here hungry as shit. Nima came through, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. The purpose of this shoot today is to get the initial social media content for her brand. Not only is she gonna get great images, but she's also gonna get great video. And if you know me, I built several multi-8-figure businesses off the strength of my social media, off the backbone of it. And then other influencers who I've worked with or managed in the past, they had big social media, which made acquiring customers so much different. So one of the first habits you need to get into if you wanna build a business, any kind of business, is producing content consistently for social media platforms. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And you don't have to have $1,000 cameras like us. I started my first YouTube with a flip cam back in 2009. It was a $50 flip cam I got off of eBay, right? You just gotta work with what you have. Most of you guys have phones that are better than what I started with. We just got some food for the models and the talent and the videographers. All right, so this is your first shoot for your brand. How you feeling?
Anxious, nervous. But that's because I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And I want everything to go right and my way, always.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive.
Babe, so this is your first shoot. Tell me what you're thinking.
I want to get as much pictures as possible. Fly pictures, fabulous pictures, ass out, boobs out. All my girls are fly.
Yeah.
Can't wait to post it. We got an amazing photographer, amazing videographer, and I can't wait to launch as well.
Yeah. What's your vision for this shoot today?
My vision is Tulum vibes. The girls are on a vacation, but in the backyard. Because we're still in Miami, but it doesn't look like we're in Miami. But as soon as you see the pictures, you won't know that we're in Miami.
Notice she said titties and boobs. That's a marketing cheat code. The more boobs you can put in your content, the better it's gonna perform. We have a lot of data to back that up. If you look at any of my old social media content, or even my current social media content, you know what I'm saying? We still getting it popping out here with the boobs. It's a cheat code, guys. Tu gusta? Swimsuita?
Yes!
Sí! Muy bueno e muy fantástico.
Yes!
Sí! With these Meta glasses, you can go live on IG. You see, when it comes to social media growth, one of the keys is frequency. A lot of people want to know, how often should you post, or how much should you post? Should you focus on quality or should you focus on quantity? What's important to understand is the more you post, the faster you'll grow, right? So you need to be at a high frequency. at least once a day. Some of my students, like Corey Armstrong, he made $600,000 last year. He's posting 3 times a day, minimum. When I first started my YouTube, I was posting twice a day, 6 a.m., 6 p.m. And the CEO of Instagram came out with a reel. He said explicitly, the more you post, the faster you will grow, right? So we need to have high frequency posting. But then there's the question of quality versus quantity. I understand when people say that, but the problem is sometimes people will not post because they're trying to be too perfect. Yo, post with your phone, right? You don't need a fancy camera. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need fucking Tulum vibes. Shoot, you don't need all the shit we have. Work your way up to that. Start with your phone. And the quality comes from the quantity. This is very important. Quality comes from quantity. Putting out quality content is not about the equipment, it's about your talent, your skill level in editing and in filming and coming up with ideas. That comes from practice. And the only way you get good fast is to post frequently. And then you get feedback. You know what works and what doesn't. So the quality comes from quantity. If you start posting at least every day, you're gonna get better way faster than somebody who's only posting once a week. And if you post 3 times a day, you're gonna get better 3 times as fast. So the quality will come from the quantity. And don't worry about putting out shit that ain't good right now if you have a small following. Because the beauty of having a small following is nobody's gonna see the whack shit. No one's gonna see the whack shit, right? And as you improve, you'll start to gain your following, right? So frequency is super important.
Angie, you flew in all the way from New York for her shoot. She can build this into $1 billion brand. I'll be a stay-at-home husband. I'll cook for her every night.
And clean and do all of that.
Yeah. But until then.
Yeah.
We got the importance of content. We got the importance of frequency, high frequency. But the third thing we need to focus on is make sure we're posting the type of content that will bring sales. Because I know a lot of influencers who have tons of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, but they're broke. I remember this one girl, she wanted to join a High Ticket Trainer and she had 500,000 subscribers, but she didn't have $500 in her bank account. I was on a sales call with her. And she was like, oh, I want to do it so bad, I just don't have the money. And then she shared her screen and showed me her bank account. And she had less than $500, but she had 500,000 subscribers, right? The reason why she was broke, because she wasn't posting the type of content that would actually lead to sales. Here's how you produce the kind of content that will actually make you some fucking money. First, you gotta understand who your target market is. You're not making content for everyone. It's important that you figure out the smallest viable market and focus on them and only them. You don't want to be making content for everybody. In fact, some people should really dislike it. That's how you know you're right. When the people who are not your target market really dislike your content, that's how you know you're on the right track. And you don't have to be deliberately polarizing, but it should only speak to a certain demographic. For example, when I first started my online fitness business, my target market was young men. Pause. So I only wanted to attract young men to my content. No Diddy, of course. So I made content that they would be interested in. I had a lot of beautiful young women in my content, but not because I wanted to sell to women. It was to attract the guys, no Diddy. And then I made content around their goals. So it wasn't all young men, it was young men who wanted to get ripped. Not guys who wanted to be pro athletes, not guys who were into fitness for longevity, not guys who wanted to be powerlifters, guys who wanted to be ripped, right? Muscular with low body fat. Because I knew why they wanted to be muscular, low body fat for the women. So I made content that gave advice on how to become muscular and low body fat, but I also had tons of women there. I was always surrounded by young, beautiful women. And these were just girls that I knew in New York when I was living out there. Girls I knew, or maybe that me or my boys were dating, the white boy Brian. And we throw these women in the video to help attract views, but then we also gave them tips, right? So we wanted to entertain, but also educate. And because of the combination of the two, the entertainment attracted a bunch of people who were in my target market, but the education made them trust me more and gave them more confidence in making a purchase from me, right? If it was just entertainment, like if I was just doing skits or asking girls their body count and shit like that, it's difficult to make money off fitness with that, right? Because now I'm just an entertainer. Flavor Flav is a good entertainer, but I don't want him to do my accounting. You gotta have entertainment and education. You got an education on topics that your target market has a problem you can solve. and entertainment that will bring them in. I talk about this a lot more in my free ebook, The 10 Commandments of Online Training. Show you how to grow your online fitness business. I really break it down in way more detail. You can click the link in the description to download that and get a bunch of other tips about everything I'm talking about in this video. Download that ebook, it's 100% free. So when it comes to making the content for my girls' business, the very first thing we did, really before she even started the brand, was we talked about who the target market was. We said young women, called it like 25 to 35. And then I said, okay, what is this woman's goals? What are her aspirations? What does she want out of life? And according to her, she said that the type of young women that she wanted to market to, women who wanted a more luxury lifestyle, who loves to travel and loves to be in shape. Not necessarily a fitness girl, but just a girl who wants to be in shape. This shoot is going to embody all of that, right? We picked a background that's gonna be more luxurious. It's gonna look very affluent. And all the models, they're not fitness models, they're women who are in shape. They're not in shape the same way a fitness model is, but they're women who are in shape. They're slim, sexy, and basically we want the content to embody the hopes and dreams and the ideal lifestyle of the target market. So if you're a coach, you have to entertain and educate. Then with an apparel brand, you're selling lifestyle and image. People need to see that brand and think it's an extension of their hopes and dreams. And that's what we're doing here in the shoot.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believe me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces.
I got a goal on meeting some of the homies for a little mastermind on my boy Eli's boat. But babe, what do you think of your shoot today?
It went better than I expected. Amazing. Just look at the girls. They look fucking fire. I love it. Awesome. I love everything about it.
All right, so now I'm headed to my boy Eli's boat. Got some more of our entrepreneur friends. We're gonna be doing some mastermind and talk about business shit. Should be cool. Eli has a coaching company where he teaches real estate photographers how to build their real estate photography business. I know, you would think that's like a crazy niche that couldn't work. And he makes millions every year, all organically. He doesn't spend any money on ads. That's the power of social media. Like, he makes content specifically for a super small target market. He educates them and entertains them and teaches them, and then they buy his products. Then they make money.
The riches got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up, whole team with me. But known for my city like OAGZ. Set the pace as long as you finish. Consumers find a way inside your business. Babble if they try to dabble in it, and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You trying to aim for the top like this, and you're in your element with a
I just got off the boat. Now we're headed to the Heat game.
Let's go to the Heat.
You know what it is.
like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out.
All right, so the fucking Heat lost.
We lost, man.
That was your first Heat game, right?
Yeah, first game. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
Had a blast.
Yeah, thanks Jeremy for giving us the tickets.
Yeah, I wish we would have won, but
now that you moved out here, man, we gonna go come to more games.
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna be coming.
Especially playoffs.
Yeah, I'll come from the Mavs. Fuck the Mavs. They traded Luka. Now
Yo,
I'm
he's
trading the Heat.
Yeah,
Heat's my team now.
Well, we lost Butler, so I feel your pain, homie. So I'm back home. My Miami Heat fucking lost to the Knicks.
Knicks fans get so fucking hype when their team is winning, knowing they're gonna lose in the first round of the playoffs, as usual. Motherfuckers, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals since the 90s. It's been like motherfucking 40 years since they've been in the Eastern Conference Finals. Ain't won a championship since the 70s, and they Knicks fans all hype. Anyway, that's what a typical day's like in the life of Brandon Carter. Babe, how was your shoot?
Exhausted, but it turned out okay. Awesome.
I think she got some good images, man. I think she got some good images, some good video. It's lit. Hey, if you want to start your own online fitness business, I got a free ebook for you called The 10 Commandments of Online Training. The link's in the description. It's 100% free. It'll give you the game on how to do it. You learn about some of the stuff we talked about today, like how to create engaging content that will actually bring you clients so you can make money. You don't want to be these motherfucking influencers who are poor. There's a lot of them.
So that book will put you down the right path. And if you want to start an online fitness business, it'll show you how to train your clients so they actually get great results, because that's super important. Because if they don't get great results, you fuck around and you get yourself a bad reputation. So download the ebook. It's free. I got to go to sleep because I got to catch a flight in the morning going to Chicago, my hometown, get some work done. You know what I'm saying? Secret mission. You know what it is.